Hi, so welcome to Nomad Sea Kayaking. This is, it's not our first video, but it's one of our first of this kind. So a few things we want to go through. We want to keep these as short as possible. They're unchoreographed and they are unscripted, okay? So they're going to be a little bit rough around the edges, but they're going to do what they say in the tin. They're going to do the job. So we're, in short, we're an outdoor adventure company. I'm the lead guide, so I'm the guy that goes out and scouts all the trips, leads most of the trips, and we do kayaking trips, sea kayaking trips for beginners and everybody of all sorts of skill levels, from beginner all the way up to advanced. We run kayaking trips, and we obviously do training as well. We do trekking adventures, and we do family events, so things like safari, bug safaris and kayaking for families. Okay, so there's quite a lot that we do. We have a website, nomadseakayaking.co.uk. Please go and check it out. What we want to do with these videos is we want to give you, the viewer, just basic information that you need to get your objective, whatever that might be. So I've got to be clear, we don't make money in this, we don't get sponsored, we don't get anything from this other than just giving you the information that we think is going to be helpful to you, our viewers. Okay, whether you're an outdoors person, a fisherman, a hunter, a hiker, a kayaker, a leisure kayaker, a sea kayaker, an environmentalist, an ecologist, an entomologist, a zoologist, whatever, a farmer, whatever you might be, you might find these videos really interesting. We're going to do 3 types of video. Okay, we're going to do one, and in no particular order, we're going to focus on sea kayaking. Okay, any kind of kayak on the sea, big, small, sit on top, deck boats, whatever. And we're going to look at skills, and we're going to look at tips. So these are skills that have taken me years to build up, and tips that have taken me a lifetime to gather, which we're going to share with you. No catches, no charges. We don't get any money for this. It's just for you, the viewer. Okay. So sea kayaking, because that's the core of what we do as a business. Second thing is we're going to do some reviews. So we're going to review equipment, stuff that we use. Okay, and it's going to be anything from sea kayaking equipment to trekking equipment, camping equipment, because we do that. We do a lot of wild camping, to all sorts of different things. And it's going to be focused on stuff that you use, that we use. Okay, we're not going to review anything that we don't currently use or we haven't used in the past. And keeping in mind, I'm an outdoorsman. It's what I do for a living. This is my job. I don't have a full-time job and do this as a pastime on the side. This is my living. So I use this stuff every single week, almost every single day, and it gets heavily used. So we're going to share with you the pros and cons and our feedback on the gear that we use regularly as professionals in the outdoors. Okay, so those are the reviews. And then the third thing is going to be probably a little bit more controversial, but I think really interesting to many viewers, which is going to be the ecology, the environment. And I did inverted commas because I haven't really thought of one name that encompasses everything. I'm not an ecologist, because what is ecology? I'm not a naturalist, because I don't run around the countryside naked. Well, sometimes I do, but not on this occasion. I'm not an environmentalist, because I'm not militant, although sometimes I sound like I'm militant. I'm an entomologist, an amateur entomologist. I study insects, but in the frame of the whole environment, particularly here in the UK, but also globally. So I'm not just interested in beetles and bugs. I'm interested in how insects and invertebrates fit into our ecology, into what we do as a nation, to what our farmers do. And I want to throw questions at you. I want to ask you a question, put a rhetorical question out there that's maybe not that rhetorical. I want to get you thinking about it and asking those questions and going onto social media and putting the question out there and getting into debates. Sometimes heated debates, that's fine, but the one thing we won't accept at all, ever, is abuse. Abuse to anyone. Abuse to me, any of our staff in our company, or any of our viewers. Okay, so don't do it, because we will find you and we will put you out in the open and we'll embarrass you. So just please don't do it. Okay, we put stuff out there professionally, as politely as we can, but with a lot of passion and a lot of enthusiasm, and we get discussion going. So that's probably one of our longer videos. We want to try and keep these videos as short and sweet and direct to the point as possible. But as I said, they're completely unscripted. and they're unchoreographed. So what you see is what you get, okay, folks? So give us a thumbs up, you know, share us and do all of that social media stuff, and just get us out there and give us some feedback, okay? If you've got something negative to say, please do it. Please give us the negative feedback, but do it in a positive and mature adult fashion. Don't act like 5-year-olds, okay? Otherwise we'll treat you like 5-year-olds. All right? Thank you, and NOMAD out.